So, day two of titanx. Let's jump into it. So, what have I done? What I did first day, or the first thing I did is I bought some. Talked about that yesterday. Second thing I did, I started building a farm, basically. So let's look at some of these. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Looks like they fixed that. Nice. Cause this wasn't working yesterday. All right, so I got my 1 day ending in a few minutes. It's worth one. Let's hit refresh on this because I don't know if these are right. Let's see. 198. I spent 0.01, fam. Now I said, you know what? Let me do a 1 day mint. Yesterday, a 1 day mint was in the red, negative 67%. But I said, I'm gonna do one anyway to see what happens. So this is my 1 day mint. The last mint that I did, 0.01, is worth 198. Now it doesn't end for another couple of minutes. What does it look like when I click share? Nice. It doesn't show. Nice. I'm glad it doesn't show the T rank and stuff like that because I don't want to dox. Well, I don't care about this wallet, but so $18. You know, I wonder what it's gonna say when it's finished because this could be like it should say when it ended or something like that. This is cool though, man. Like this shit. If I faded this, I would be embarrassed. Yo. Like anybody that faded this shit, any of the Zen people that like, come on, man. You can't do what you were mad at the Xskins for doing. People mad at Xskins because they didn't support Zen, and now they doing the same thing to this. It's like, well, you let Jack do it. So what I did is I did a mint ladder for. Let's do it like this. 280, 270, 260, 250, all the way down. 10 days apart. I'm just making sure I didn't mess up. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Oh, I did two tens. That's okay. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 1. And I'm doing the same thing today. So then I started again. 280, 270, 260, 250, 240, 230, 220. Let's keep on doing it. 210. 200. Let me see. No. 100. And then I'm doing on this account I'm doing 5 power. Cause that's like I don't want to do, 1 and then gas fees don't make sense. 5 is about where it starts to make sense. Cause the fee is like $7. I could do 10. That'd be a little bit more. Make a little bit more sense. I'm thinking about I might bump it up tomorrow because man, titanx is looking really good on the chart, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Now, I woke up. I went and I said, "Oh shit! I was supposed to sell before, and the buyback hasn't even happened yet." So remember, I put this line where I bought at. This is where I bought at. Because yesterday I was like, man, if it starts to dip below, I might take mine back. But I saw it here. I was out for a bike ride when this happened, and I was like, damn. And I came back. When I got back, it was looking a little better. I'm like, man, you know what? The 80 the buyback hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna at least wait until I go to sleep, right? And when I went to sleep, let me see. I might not even have checked it before. I'm pretty sure I did. I go to sleep around 12 on the weekend. So yeah, it was like right here. It was looking good. So I said I'm gonna just let it go because I don't know when the 80 buyback is gonna be. So I just let it run. And then this morning when I woke up, it was like where was it? Around here. It was somewhere in here. And I said, let me get my initial back. So I got my initial back, and now I got a free bag of titanx. And now I'm trying to think, what do I do with that free bag of titanx? Staking. Now, how much do I want to stake? I'm looking at the stake payouts, and it says there's 359 ETH gonna go out on the first day. And how much is staked? 19 billion. So you know that's gonna be based on who stakes the longest. And I'm thinking, since it's free, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, go ahead and throw it out there for free because I'm gonna be getting the ETH the whole time. I'm getting the ETH the whole time, man. So every time there's a payout, so on day 8, this is gonna pay out to the stakers. On day 28, this is gonna pay out to the stakers. And sometimes these will land on the same day. And it'll be like 2 of them that hit at the same time. So basically every 8 days there's a payout, which is I think you should have did a 1. You know, I would have added one more 1-day pool and made that one kind of similar to maybe like one of these or this one. I wouldn't have made it huge though. Just something to keep, you know what I mean? So, and the minimum stake length is 28 days. So the people that stake the long, I think that I'm gonna make back a lot of how much I stake. So if I say I stake, say small amounts, $100 worth. I'm gonna stop saying these big ass amounts too. If I stake $100 for a max, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the ETH value back in that pretty soon because there's no way to see. There might be a way to see in the future, but I would bet that not many people are doing the max, man. You know, some people are, but it's based on how much and how long. So, you know, longer pays more, bigger pays more. You know, so I want to get a lot of shares. Now I have time. I mean, I already kind of missed the first day because the current share rate is 8. It was 800, now it's 800.24. So I'm already kind of like, but it's not really that big of a rush. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Plus, there's more titanx coming out, so people are going to be able to stake more. They're going to get a bigger pays more bonus anyway. So, man, I kind of want to wait till day like 7 to really make the decision. I'm thinking about just doing the whole thing. This whole bag that I just bought. Because I got mints coming out. And then I got the ETH too. I mean, man, this could be a perpetual monster. Because now I got ETH that I can claim the rewards. Well, not every day, but once a week. And start some more mines. It's buy and burn. I still don't think it's happened yet. Let's see. Here's the contract. Claim fees. This nigga's holding. I say this nigga. This shit. 3,000 ETH. Collect fees. Okay, I'm not sure this is it. Let's see. Buy and burn. That shit failed. Maybe that was somebody trying to do it and it wasn't. Let's see, view all. We're gonna figure this thing out. There it is. Buy and burn. And then it's people trying to call it afterwards and it's not working. So the second one, this limit has not been lifted yet. So sometime today, the limit is supposed to be lifted and people can burn 80 ETH or buy and burn with 80 ETH. They can trigger it. And that hasn't, I thought that's what this was when I woke up, but I went in the chat and asked, and they said that's not even, this is just it going up. So definitely, took some, glad I took some, I mean, I'm not glad, I'm kind of glad because I kind of sold kind of early. I should have waited a few more minutes, but I think I'm going to be glad I took profits. I think this might break. I don't know, but it's just really profitable, man. So whenever it's really profitable for an, 1 day mints, you know, expect some turbulence. So 0.01, I wish it would show the ETH value. 0.01 ETH, how much is that? 17 bucks plus. I can say, I'll just go ahead and say I spent $7 on fees. So 25, 26, something like that. But either way, 198, as long as, this happened, I did this like 2 hours late. So I got like 2 more hours left on this one. I wish it was like a timer or something. But that's dope. And then I got my next one on 10-day, and I'm gonna do another. Matter of fact, keep the ladder going because I'm gonna just keep doing them. So what was my T? Let's do it like this. This is way, like, the UI is way better, bro. Like, keeping up with shit. 10. Did I did the 100 yet? So one thing I'm gonna start doing is uploading. So this one's $8. So gas up a little bit right now, but I don't really care because I'm looking at the ROI and it's like, I don't think it's gonna really matter. And if it does matter, then it's just even. But if you're watching this in the future, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start uploading my member videos maybe a week or so late. Maybe I don't know how much later when you'll see this. But if you're watching one of these videos publicly, congratulations. So let me know in the comments, is this still, how did I do, or like, is it still profitable? It's just funny to think about, like, the future. So I'm just gonna keep on building this all the way down to 1, or I'm gonna do this every day until it gets to, when it's not. So right now, 60 days is saying $1,000. That's profitable. I'm gonna do one, and even the 1 day that said it was negative 67, that was, even though that was stupid, I said, let me try and see. Let's see what happens. And that was profitable. So you can't even really go off this. But I'm not going to sit here and expect this 18 on all these to turn to $1,000. But if it does, that'd be insane. But I'm just going to do it like I did Zen. I mean, Zen did pretty good without a buyback. So this must be doing pretty, this could do well. So, man, gas is up high. I just want to get these done because I want them to end while I'm doing these videos. So I got to start them now. There it is, pulling back a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm curious to see what happens when it hits this support right here. Does it hold up? I don't think so. I actually think it's going to fall. It's nice saying that now because if you're seeing this, it already happened. So I'm not like feeling like I influenced you or anything. It's already passed. So I can say, I think this is about it. I think if anything, it's going to pull back. It might hold up because that buyback, but when it happens, there's another one coming tomorrow. So it's kind of weird because it's not weird, but you need to start this one. It's kind of interesting because even if one ends, you know that there's another buy. Like, this is a long time worth of buybacks. And I would say the moment, this is where I start, okay, here we go. I start to get concerned when this number isn't growing by 80 a day. So if this number has grown a couple thousand ETH in 1 day, the moment this is stagnant and it starts to drop because the payout is boom, and every day it takes 8 ETH from it, that's when I'm going to get concerned. But right now, we have a total of 3138 um divided by 80. 39 days. That's a pretty good while for um buybacks. Now other thing I have to keep in mind is this is all of our funds. This is all of us. This is people that mine. Like this is not like it's all what we put in together. So essentially a Ponzi scheme where you wait to get it back a long time. So different the reason the thing that makes it kind of last is that it's just so automated, man. I think it will eventually like cool off and people stop mining. But right now, like, yeah, this is probably gonna be pretty dope. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be able to keep getting 80 ETH a day. So I mean, even if it doesn't, it still will have something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe nobody will mind. I don't know. Um, but we'll see. So where was I? 50. I didn't do the 40 yet. It hasn't went through. Well, I did. And this is where I kind of want to get into like the legal aspects of this. I don't see what the issue is with this. You get there's no central person, you know, controlling the funds. I can understand the issue of there being someone in the middle, you know, distributing funds. I see how that's an issue because then you have to trust this person and then it's problems. But a contract, you know, I don't see any harm in this. The only way I see harm in this is if it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Now, here's the problem. I think this shit right here, this is where someone could get in trouble. Like, because now you're kind of, if I don't know any better, then I'm saying, oh shit. And this is the divide that I get from like authorities is if they are trying to protect the people who don't know any better. See, me, I know that this number, I mean, it could go up too, but it's likely to go down. You know, it's safer to just say this is probably going to go down and be a more reasonable number. But someone will come to this and see this and do, you know, 280 days and see 31. This is a better example 31,000. And now they're saying, well, damn, why would I put, you know, I've been there. I actually been there with my granddad a long time ago. Me and him got caught up in this Ponzi scheme like a long time ago. And it just was like it was just too good to be true. But you know, they got the evidence and the proof and all that shit. Anyway, so you say, well, if I'm gonna put why would I put 18? Why don't I just put a whole thousand in there? You know, why don't I just do the whole max? I put a whole, you see what I'm saying? Then people start making the wrong decisions, and then because this might not be anything, it might go down to nothing. So you know, that's I'm just not sure if that's. I think that there should be a warning that the numbers that you see on this site could not be true. You know, I think that's what's needed. I don't think you should have to register with no shit and that like that's some what? I don't know. And then maybe you should, but it's like that's not how it is now. It's kind of like this. This is the example I gave. You can't create cars and then have no seatbelt laws and then say, hold on a second, you know, we should make people wear seatbelts and then make a seatbelt law and then go punish everyone who wasn't wearing a seatbelt. You can't. That don't make sense. You make the law and then people abide by the law. You can't it doesn't. I mean, I don't know, but it's. I don't think you should be able to do that. So they need to put some laws in place for this stuff, you know, and they need to leave me the fuck alone until they find some fucking law. That's basically how I'm saying. Leave me alone. Let them create the laws, and then if I'm doing it, then come at me, bro. Anyway, where was I? Let's do a 10. Oh shit. 10 out of 10. That's what it's saying. That's like a button saying. That's like the computer saying. It's a 10. That's a 10. Oh damn, it's not even a 10. I mean, and then go after the person that deployed. Like, it's just so many reasons not to bother me about shit like this. It's kind of weird, bro. I can't wait. Um, let's do a 1. So 1 is now 63% up. Yeah, 1 is pushing it. I wonder what it's gonna look like when in a couple hours when it's time for me to end this puppy. It's 2:05 now.